Welcome
to Higher Education Podcast.
My name is Valentine.
My name's Jonas, and tonight we have a special guest.
Xylo. We
We'll
talk
see.
about Xylo all the time. You may have heard Xylo in the background of a bunch of our pods.
And you could probably see Silo if you looked at our videos on Texture Boy Studios.
Very true. Oh yeah, Xylo appears once or twice.
Yeah. And here he is. He's a little crazy. We'll see how long he stays.
Adorable nonetheless.
Yeah, he's amazing.
But today we're in episode. What episode are we in?
Today we're on episode 25.
25.
Dude, we're a quarter away from 100.
Quarter away from a freaking honey.
That's not true, what I just
from
said.
a Benji. What?
We're a quarter of 100, not a quarter
We're
away.
a quarter in. You get the idea. You know what we mean.
Yeah, we're about to make a Benji.
We about to make a Benji. God, I'd cringe if I ever heard someone say, "Yeah, dude, just made a Benji tonight." I'd be like, "Go slap yourself, dude."
Your dad calls you. I just made a Benji.
I just made a Benji. If my dad says it, it's all right. I'll let it slide because dads can do that shit. Yeah, they have like a card.
Yeah, they have a pass. They
get
have a
pass.
dad pass.
They have a dad pass for just like any cringy moment. Anybody that's not a dad cannot do that.
Yeah.
They'd be judged so hard.
Yeah, especially like at our age group, if someone came in and they were like, "Yo, dude, I just scored some Benjis," and you're like, "What?"
So like the other night, I was in.
Are an enigma.
That's Jonas's text tone. I don't know if you can hear that in there, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I need to fucking customize my text tone.
It's great, dude.
But yeah, it was basically Patrick saying, "The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma."
Dude, it's so crazy how good you are at that.
I hope it sounds good on the mic.
No, dude, it sounded so good.
Good. Maybe I can be Patrick.
The whole episode.
But, SpongeBob's dead. But no, there's a new movie coming out, right?
Yeah, the new SpongeBob movie.
Is it claymation or is it animation or like CGI or you know what I'm saying?
I think it's CGI.
CGI. Yeah, I'm definitely watching. Guaranteed. I'm
I'm
paying for that.
It's weird because I'm paying for that.
Yeah, SpongeBob's getting my respect.
Yeah, I'm going to the theaters for that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to that fancy theater where you can recline all the way back.
Leather seats.
Yo,
dude, have you seen those movie theaters where it's like that bed?
Yeah, dude.
It's a meme where it's like when you and the boys get into the movie when there's only like a few tickets left, but these are the only available seats, and it's like a fucking bed.
And you all just lay there together.
Fuck it, we cuddling tonight, bro.
Yo, you gotta cuddle your homies.
You gotta cuddle your homies.
And you're gonna see me painted yellow in that fucking bed for SpongeBob SquarePants movie, dude.
And body paint.
Yeah.
Jonas is not gonna wear clothes.
No, I'll go
He's
naked.
gonna be in a thong at least, but
my dick's gonna be SpongeBob's nose.
Okay, no, that's gonna be illegal. That's gonna be illegal. He's gonna be in that yellow thong, but he's gonna. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
whenever SpongeBob comes out, I don't know if it's in the spring.
Down to paint myself yellow and go
with dots.
Yeah.
Because he has holes to breathe. He needs holes to breathe.
Yeah, and I'll wear like his color scheme, like the tan pants
with the tan pants,
white shirt,
the belt with the gold buckle,
mm-hmm.
the fucking striped socks.
Yeah, 100% down. We're doing this.
Not we. Are you saying we?
Dude, can you be
I'm
Patrick?
Recording. I can be Patrick. Dude, I don't want to be pink, though. I don't want to paint myself entirely pink. We'll see about this. We'll see.
So much fun.
We'll see about this. He said we are doing this, but we'll see. Maybe there's gonna be Patrick that day when that release comes out, or maybe I'm just gonna be the guy behind the camera. But
I'm down. I'm so down to go as SpongeBob.
Guaranteed, Jonas is gonna be SpongeBob.
It works because I'm bald.
It does work.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be better off as Squidward with the baldness. Jonas's eyes just lit up.
We can make the nose.
With what?
Would I not wear pants though?
Quick question. For those of you, I don't know if any of you that are listening have ever dressed up as Squidward for Halloween, but anyone who has, or anyone who knows someone who has, what the fuck do you use for a nose? What stays on all day?
Like some kind of plaster, and then you put like makeup glue, maybe.
You're gonna have plaster laying around, whatever that is.
Yeah,
like
you go buy this shit, obviously.
No one's gonna fucking do that. Some CGI makeup artist shit. No.
Yes, people do that shit though.
People do that, but like the budget in that, I've never done. I really want to. I want to do that.
I'm gonna go all out for SpongeBob.
Bucket list. One time out of the year, out in my lifetime, I just want to go full out.
For a Halloween.
I don't take into account the budget for whatever.
Yeah, dude.
It takes for
Me
the
too.
costume.
There was at my work. There was someone who dressed as the Pennywise, and he looked so good, dude. He looked like the fucking clown.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
And he walked around like that.
I want to get to a point where like no one can recognize me and be like, wait, is that's Valentine?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
And that's where I put my impersonation or my my impressions to the test with my voice. If I give it away, I give it away.
Just look like a fucking star.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Star.
That's gonna be a lot of commitment.
That'd be so cool.
Hey, but I got the voice. Apparently.
We'd be lucky to do that.
Yeah, we'd be lucky.
And you know what else is lucky?
What?
This episode.
This episode is lucky because that's our theme. That's our topic for today.
Yeah, luck or having lack of luck.
Yeah, okay. So basically, it's just both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You're either lucky as fuck or the sorriest motherfucker on earth.
Dude, I'm probably one of the most unlucky people.
Really?
I feel like so much shit
It's all about perspective, though.
Maybe. Because there's a lot less lucky people out there.
I've had people in my notes that have it worse than you.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I have people in my own notes for sure.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not that unlucky. Do you feel like you're lucky?
No, you know what? I want to think that I am sometimes, but I don't want to like, ever think it like
into fruition. Like
into
you're not.
fruition, yeah. And to the point where I screw myself over and lose that luck by saying, "Damn, I'm a lucky motherfucker." I just want to be like, that was lucky.
Yeah.
And just like hopefully more luck comes my way.
Yeah, dude, I feel that. Like I want to be able. To
I want to
do
be
it
humble
that way.
about it. Basically. Yeah,
very much. Yeah, I want to be able to just like.
Because I believe character comes into play.
That just means you got to be grateful.
Like I feel like pieces of shit. There's like lucky cases where people like pieces of shit or just like the worst people on earth get lucky and just get lucky all the time.
Like Hitler.
Yeah. Well, he did. Yeah, I've seen that in my research somewhere. I just didn't want to talk about it. But more or less, you're gonna have to be a good person. To end up having luck come your way.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I'm just gonna
try to be the best person you can be.
Yeah, never brag about being lucky.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Take that away. Take that as some advice, maybe from Valentine, Uncle Valentine.
I'm Jonas, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You have a little game for us?
Yes,
I heard.
I have a game for us.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to play. First,
Hugador. I have just one. Would you rather?
Yeah, no, I love would you rather's.
All right, let me look at it because I just had it.
Refresh yourself.
Would you rather eat a goat or a matter baby?
A what?
A matter baby.
What the fuck is a matter baby?
Nothing, baby. What's the matter with you?
That half worked. What the fuck is a matter, baby? What the fuck is a matter, baby? If I said that so aggressively too. I didn't even get that. I guess.
Dude, I got that from.
You get it. You
get
some
Monique
points.
At work.
You get some points. Monique, you get some points too, I guess.
Dude, I fell for it so hard.
I did feel a little dumb after that. But I like it.
But it's like, what the fuck's the matter?
What the fuck's the matter, baby?
You start thinking of like what this animal could look like. You're just like, what the fuck is it?
I was like, is this an animal in Australia or some shit?
What'd you picture?
Like a wombat? That's the first thing that came to mind.
What's a wombat?
Like a bat.
Oh, no.
I don't know what else makes it a wombat.
I thought more of like a goat kind of thing. Like a matter baby, like a matterhorn.
Oh, like a matador?
Yeah.
I don't know what the matterhorn, matador.
All right, so my game.
Okay.
It's going to be what's lucky and what's unlucky. I'm going to give you something and you have to tell me, is that something that's considered unlucky or something?
Just my perspective on that?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I love giving my opinion on things.
Well, no, these are true or false.
Oh, true or false? Okay.
Well, lucky or unlucky.
Okay.
So it's based on what people, like the actual beliefs in life. Mm-hmm. All right. The number 8.
I heard that's lucky. Like in China or
dude,
like
perfect.
in Eastern
Sounds
cultures.
like a Chinese word for fortune.
Is it 8?
Bah.
Ba?
Ba.
Is ba the translation of 8?
Yeah.
And it also means lucky?
I don't know what lucky is.
Ba hamdug.
Or fortune. All right. The number 4.
The number 4. Is that lucky?
No, it's unlucky.
Damn. I like the number 4.
I didn't get any information on it, but it's unlucky.
I like the number 4. People, you guys assign genders to your numbers. I know you do.
Yeah, dude.
Just involuntarily, like from a kid point.
Yeah,
like from childhood.
Like, one's a boy, definitely.
One's a boy. Yeah, no.
It's erect.
That's not my reasoning for it. I don't have any kind of reasoning. It's really obscure. I always assign like some kind of personality to the numbers.
Yeah.
I never romanticize the numbers.
Do you ever look at someone and you're just like, oh, she's such a 16?
No. That's so that's people who are really into astrology. That's a really parallel thing.
She's kind of like a 16, but when Jupiter's in retrograde,
when
she's
Jupiter's
more like
in
a
retrograde.
12.
I hate when Jupiter's in retrograde.
Dude, is Jupiter in retrograde again? Oh, I can feel it in my dimples.
That was a shot at me. I can feel it in my dimples.
A chimney sweep.
A chimney sweep? So is that like is that a motion of sweeping a chimney, or is that like an actual
like the
thing?
actual chimney sweep?
Unlucky.
Lucky.
What?
Good luck when being touched, especially on New Year's and weddings.
From what culture?
Mom, go touch the chimney.
Mom, go touch the chimney sweep.
Why are we so accenty lately?
I really love impersonating people.
Me too.
To the extreme, like people who don't really exist.
Just like stereotypes in your
like
mind.
anomalies.
Yeah. But then it's like we meet people who fulfill these anomalies.
No, like for example, like people like with the East LA Mexican accent, like, "Hey fool, what's up, fool?" Like,
yeah, dude, like that exists.
Literally people who talk like that, like, "What's up, vato?" That's all I'm gonna do.
I mean, it comes from somewhere, dude. That was good.
Yeah, I watch a lot of those George Lopez.
All right, the number 666.
That does not sound lucky at all. That does not sound lucky at all. Stay away from me, Lucifer.
You know what it's called? Like the phobia of that number?
Luciphobia?
No. Hexacosio-hexaconta
I spat because I heard hex twice. How many fucking hexagons are involved in this word?
Hexacosio-hexaconta hexaphobia.
The cozy's like a trap.
I mean, I guess they put hexa 3 times because it's 3 6s.
So does hex stand for 6? Oh,
yeah. Hexagon.
You know, geometry was in 8th grade for me, just for reference.
Pointing at a rainbow.
I feel like pointing at anything is disrespectful, so unlucky.
Unlucky.
I did not fall for that lucky rainbow shit.
The Navajos believe that.
The Navajos?
Yeah.
Respect the Navajos.
Yeah. A bird shitting on you.
That's lucky.
Yeah, it's lucky. That's what my mom says.
You know, I did not learn that until like I was fucking like legal.
Really?
Yeah, like I've never heard that. I've been shat on with birds before 18, and I just hated every experience.
Yeah, well,
like twice.
Okay, one time I had to take a test, and when I got on the bus, a pigeon shat on me.
Like where at?
Like on my shoulder.
Yeah, that's the common place.
And so then I go to school, take this test. I did not get an A. Let's just put it there.
Coincidence?
So where's my luck?
Coincidence?
I think not.
Yeah, you're going to take that up to HR with that bird.
Yeah. You know, the people who created us, the HR of that department.
Hey, birds aren't real. I don't want to spread propaganda, but...
White elephants.
White elephants? That sounds... I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Is that lucky?
Yeah, it's
white
lucky.
Elephant. Yeah,
because Indian cultures is lucky.
White elephant. Does that have? Does India is India responsible for white elephant? You know, the Christmas kind of practice, that tradition.
Oh, maybe.
Is it called white elephant?
Why would a lucky symbol be used to a game where people take each other's gifts?
Yeah, there's a lot of theft involved in white elephant. There's a lot of theft.
Like,
lot
I'd be
of
so
saltiness.
pissed if I got this sick ass gift.
Like, oh shit,
Do you know until you open it?
dude, I have never played White Elephant.
Yeah, I've never played it either. I'd be pissed like if
probably
I
a
got a
cultural
gift
thing.
to sign for one person,
And
and then it gets
just
taken.
watch it get take. Like,
It's
how
like
long do you get to
Jim.
hold on to that gift and think that it's yours?
Yeah, right.
Or are you not
Wait,
supposed
I
to?
did play once
Yeah, and like, do you
with
remember
my
what happened?
sister. No, I don't remember much.
I feel like the object of this game is to not get attached to whatever you get first.
Yeah, I don't even
Be
remember
like,
what I got.
Oh, a Segway without the fucking stick part.
Ugh, nice.
I'd be excited if it was mine.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
does it ever end up being yours?
do you want a hoverboard?
I want to get the hang of it. I don't
I
know how to.
wanna try
I don't know
it.
how to
I
ride
wanna
it.
try it.
I've gotten onto it and like freaked the fuck out when it didn't like respond to how I wanted it to
I
respond.
remember when it first came out and it had a bunch of people falling on it.
Yeah. And then like a couple of years later, like it just started exploding everywhere in people's
Yeah,
homes.
like everyone just
Burning-
had one in their house.
Yeah, burning houses down, and like now there's a bunch of shit called like hoverboards, swag boards,
Yeah, there's like swag pads.
swag pads. Swag is a popular word.
It's ugly.
No, we didn't.
I got two more. Putting on clothes inside out.
That seems unlucky.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, you're already like out of whack, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
In Germany-
you're starting off the day wrong.
Yeah, honestly, like what the fuck?
In Germany, what?
In Germany, if you have to do it or if it happens to you, you have to fix it right away, and then your friend has to punch you.
It has to punch you like it's
Yeah.
like some St. Patrick's Day tradition or some shit.
Yeah.
And everybody in Germany just knows this.
Yeah,
I wanna
it's
think
just one of
so.
those traditions. It's like step on a crack, break your mother's back.
I want to think that happens. But what was I gonna say? Wait, what was that thing again?
Step on a crack.
No,
and
no,
break
not
your
that.
mother's
Like
back.
the whole.
Oh, putting on your clothes inside out.
Yeah. Okay. In middle school, when I got in trouble, or just when anybody got in trouble in general, like ISS, you know what that is basically, like in school suspension or
school
some shit like
suspension.
that. We had to turn our shirts inside out, or our school uniform inside out, and just wear it like that all
They
the time.
made you do that?
Yeah, and I was like,
What?
I fucking stood the shit out. No, but I never did. No,
Oh.
I'm speaking for people that I see. I think I did once. I don't know. I went to this school for 3 years, but people who are on TTR or ISS, TTR stands for time to reflect.
That's such a passive aggressive name for that.
People have
For a
to fucking-
timeout.
Yeah, turn their fucking polo shirts inside out, wear it like that all
Dude,
day.
this doesn't seem legal to make kids strip at fucking school.
No, they obviously do that in the bathroom. and
yeah,
stuff
but
like
still, I
that.
don't think you're allowed to do that.
And it's kind of humiliating. Like,
Did you ever tell
you can't
anyone
talk
about
to
this?
people too. You can't talk to people. Like you're literally like mute. Like
Like you're shunned.
yeah, if you talk to someone, they get.
Yo, what kind of
on
fucking school
TTR.
did you go to,
bro?
Yo,
I don't know if it's in existence.
was the
but
principal called Grand Wizard?
I'm Grand Wizard?
Because you might have been in a cult.
It might have been, but hey, they gave some pretty sick trips. They gave some pretty sick field trips, and
Yeah,
maybe
I
they made it
mean,
worth it. Maybe they
That's
made it
how
worth
cults
it. But
get you.
that's how cults get you. It's like
Let's all go kill ourselves at Six Flags.
Thank you for taking me to Washington D.C., but
You're never going back.
like, why the fuck did you make me strip like that?
Do you have any repressed memories?
No.
Do you need anything to talk about?
No, I don't.
Do you have a? Did they do anything to you?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
I got in trouble for, just... Okay, I got in trouble for... I told you about this. I got in trouble for just vlogging on my field trips and like that.
Yeah,
and just
you told me that.
Making the school look bad, basically, because we all had uniforms with the logo on it and everything like that. And I was just being, like, dumb as shit, like a 13-year-old.
What were you saying? Oh,
I don't know. Probably it's like some fucking racist accents and some... Just like
hello, please.
Yeah, like that, literally like that, and then zooming into the back of like teachers' heads and just like voicing over what their thoughts are.
Oh my gosh,
shit
dude.
like that, and then like
That's actually pretty funny.
kind of
though, that-
directly, indirectly, I got voted for most likely to be famous for YouTube on my yearbooks. So,
Let's make it happen
let's make it happen.
Yo.
Let's make it fucking happen.
at Texture Boy Studios.
Texture Studios. This is gonna end up on YouTube too, by the way. So
Yeah, so you can check this out too.
Yep.
You'll see us.
Yep. But I don't regret going to that school.
I made YouTube
It wasn't my choice.
I'm sorry. I made YouTube videos when I was young too.
Yeah. What did you make? What kind of videos did you make?
You remember when Fred was a thing?
Yeah.
I made Bob. It was literally like it was just me talking to people or saying words and speeding it up.
So this video was played in like 2 times speed. Everything was sped up.
Yeah.
Fred was played in normal motion.
Yeah, I understand. But young me didn't understand that.
So no one wanted to watch that.
Dude, I had one where I literally just went, I am Bob. Hear me roar. Roar.
One of those vids. I am Bob. Hear me roar.
And the title was Bob Roars. This was like when YouTube first was coming out.
Yeah,
dude.
you wouldn't have gotten any YouTube bullies yet.
No, dude, I would have gotten destroyed. I would have been in like 10 cringe compilations.
Yeah, it fell into the wrong hands of some Redditor or something like that. You'd be getting flamed,
dude.
in
Honestly,
2020.
Like, oh, it would be horrible. I also made a video with my friend, and it was the song by. I forgot who it's called. It's like, shut up and let me go. This hurts, I tell you so.
I have no idea what you're singing.
Dude, it's old ass song. But my friend showed it to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, let's make a YouTube video where we like lip sync it. And I was like, okay. So we go and we start out. And it's literally like we're copying the video that they have like for the actual music video. Mm-hmm. So it's me and him like making this diamond. And we're like, this was way before TikTok. We were ahead of our times.
No, yeah. Can you just like guesstimate what year this was?
I had to be like 8 years old. So 2005, 2006.
2005, 2006.
When did YouTube come out?
YouTube came out in like 2006.
So probably around 2006 or maybe 2007.
All right, around there. Let's say maybe like fucking 13 years, 14 years, something like that.
Yeah.
The practice of just lip singing over songs has lasted that long.
Honestly,
like TikTok still does that shit.
It's because it's so fun to do.
It's so fun to do,
especially when you're like alone driving on the freeway.
Musically, let's not forget about Musically.
Dude, I feel like Musically, I never checked it out.
I never used it.
Yeah,
out. Vine did that shit. Instagram did that. Twitter did that. YouTube did that. Vimeo, whatever. Pornhub probably did that.
Everyone
People
did that.
lip synced over music, and I feel like that's just going to be a phenomenon that's just going to go on forever.
That's crazy.
It's going to go on forever. Maybe
in the future, that's just how we talk.
Just lip sync over every.
That's like our voice box.
I would not want that. I feel like everything would be prepared.
You just open your mouth and be like, yeah, I am.
Then we'd be limited. Like we wouldn't be like
no, because we'd have like a database in our mind of
all
the songs.
I would not be turned on by some girl going.
You're
never
not.
know,
it's because you don't live in that. You don't live in that society.
How do we not know that immortality pills exist or not? But I don't want immortality pills, to be honest.
I don't want to be immortal, but I can like end it whenever I want.
No, like prolonged pills. Maybe like boost another 50 years onto yourself. Boost another 10 minutes.
I like that.
Invention people. If you exist, there's like a demographic of just invention people. Get on that.
Yo.
Prolonged pills.
Prolonged pills.
I'm not talking about Viagra.
That sounds like the sketchy shit that you buy at the like gas station.
Those movies just get me though. Like the movies where like people prolong their lives, or like that Justin Timberlake movie where like
it's like that's like currency.
Yeah, just the concept of just like being able to add time onto your life just fascinates me.
I want that in my life.
Mm-hmm. Add time, not take away so much, but add time. That'd be pretty cool.
I'd like to add a little bit of time every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what about
rewind? Oh, what are you gonna
that
say?
And
click.
Think about stop time pills. It's the same thing. Like to be able to just like
pause.
You take a pill and just pauses for 10 minutes.
Let's do a poll. All right, you have one choice only, and you only can choose rewind pause, and fast forward. What would you choose?
Pause.
Pause, and then you can literally do anything.
Yeah, I literally have time. You know, it'd be fucked if I ended up just staying in pause mode. 90 years, I age, I unpause, and everyone doesn't know who the fuck I am. I go missing. That'd be fucking crazy.
Like you just fell asleep
For years. Someone make this movie. Invention people, movie people.
Yeah, just
make
like
this happen.
Have like a 20-minute scene of some guy sleeping. You know what would be like? I'll give you my least favorite one, like the one I would not choose. What no one would choose probably. Fast forward, like you're losing part of your life there.
Yeah.
Like you're always gonna wonder, like, what happened? What happened?
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point. It's like blacking out every once in a while.
Maybe something bad's happening or whatever like that. Maybe something, it's making you sad or something like that.
It's not worth it.
You probably have to endure that shit because you might
because you're still gonna come out sad at the end.
Yeah, dude, sad experiences. You gotta endure that shit so you can grow through it.
But you know, it'd be perfect.
What?
If you pause it,
and
you live through that hard time
and
come out better on the other end,
and immediately just be like recovered.
Yeah.
That'd be a boring experience when it's like all paused though. You can't do shit. No,
you can do anything
you want. Anything
dude.
you want.
Like, okay, maybe like the fast food places won't be open, but their fridges are fucking stocked.
I want to copy your answer, but I want to be able to play music or something like that so I can just, keep myself entertained because nothing's gonna happen. Literally nothing's
When do
gonna
you
be
play
happening.
music? Don't you have music on your phone?
Yeah, but wouldn't that be adding to some shit? Wouldn't that be like adding to the current events by opening my phones?
Do you think objects follow the same standard of time that we have?
Like we're getting complicated here. Like we're getting technical with this right here. But I'm gonna say yeah.
Really?
You can't turn on your phone.
But that's gonna
because that's like it
time
takes
of
a second
force.
to turn on your phone.
Because an object stays in motion unless a force stops it. Is time a force or is time just an idea? It's not something physical. It can't apply force to the object.
TED Talk number 2. I have no idea how to answer you, to be honest.
I honestly think you could still use objects.
Yeah?
Because you're like take a lighter, for example. You're gonna be applying the motion. You're gonna be applying the kinetic energy it needs because you can still move.
Yes, you can.
So you could everything can still work.
And you can just manipulate stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, let's say you can do that, but there should be some limitations to that. But I would agree with you. Pause would be the best option out of the 3. Rewind sounds attractive to me, but pause also sounds attractive to me.
Because if I'm going to keep going back to this because I'm trying to figure out what objects would be like. If objects couldn't move, could you even walk around?
Yeah. At this point, we're getting too technical, so I don't know. I don't know how to answer you. I would say you get the ability to move around and fuck with shit.
Okay, cool, because that's what I want.
Yeah. So pause would be our answer. Being able to rewind, there's just too much responsibility to come with that shit. Like
True.
The butterfly effect.
Yeah,
a lot of shit you can do. You can be powerful as fuck.
So much.
You can be powerful as hell, but pausing's a nice medium, nice balance between the two.
You know what's something I always think about though?
What?
Going back in time before like a artist made their music, just learning their song to perfection, going back to before they made it and bring it out.
Pre-plagiarizing them.
Yeah.
I'd be like, wait, how the fuck did you just get my Britney Spears Circus song?
Like putting it out the day before they would.
What's an iconic song? Like
We Are the
TikTok?
Champions.
Our answers were so different right now.
I said
Kesha TikTok.
You said iconic, and then you said Kesha.
That works.
I mean, dude, look at it.
Okay.
Let's get into some of these.
Dude.
You know,
were we just playing a game still? Dude, that game was a doozy.
Let me tell you about a real quick one before we start.
Yeah.
Her name's Joan R. Ginther. Probably.
What was it?
Joan R. Ginther.
Joan Argenther.
Joan R. Ginther. R is the middle name. R.
Joan R. Gunther.
Ginther.
Okay. Hot name.
So she won the lottery 4 times in her life.
Damn. Damn, Joan. You single?
In 19... You're about to see.
You said 19 something, so I'm feeling like she's dead.
No, 1993.
Okay.
She won 5.4 million in a lotto, Texas. 5.4 million.
5.4 million. Okay.
Yeah. In
All right,
2006, she won 2 million.
She's in the millions. Joan doesn't play small out
Yeah,
here.
she's getting it. 2008, 3 million.
Dude, yeah, she plays big numbers out here. I'm getting attracted to Joan by the minute, by the second.
2010, 10 million.
I'm feeling this girl never went broke.
Yo,
Cause you know that
two
little,
apart, 2 years apart each one.
Really?
Yeah.
And she only played like 2 years at a time, maybe. Like she knew her chances.
No, I bet she played all the fucking time in
Like, she did an
every
addiction?
single casino or every single gas station she could find.
Fucking
Like
Joan. Hey, you succeeded 4 times though.
she spent that 5.4 million buying 5.4 million dollars worth of tickets.
No, I really hope that she broke even. Because that was like a fucking fuck ton. Like when you went over to like 70 million or something like that.
$200 million.
Yeah.
Dollars.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Dollar.
There's no way she
No,
saved.
not 200 million. I did the math wrong. 7, 10, 20.4 million.
Yeah, she did not spend 24 million on whatever she did in her lifetime.
Yeah, I hope not.
I hope not.
But it's taxed.
But yeah, it is tax.
But it's still a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Would you get? All right, let me give you an example because my dad tells me about this when I ask him about the lottery. Like, say you win like 80 million or something like that off a scratch or off a lotto ticket. To get it right away, you would have to get like a big fuck ton, like a big fatty tax, and then maybe walk away with, what did I say?
I don't know.
70 million, 80 million.
I don't remember the number.
You could probably take back like 35 million.
Like half?
Mm-hmm. But if you want to get it like in increments over like a 30-year span, you can get the full amount.
What would my increments be? Would they still be pretty delicious?
Whatever it is divided by 30. The full amount.
Okay.
So you don't get taxed at all, but you just have to expect
No tax at all?
Yeah, you just have to expect to live 30 years to collect the checks.
I mean, it's as long as I'm alive and I'm still getting them.
So it would be dependent on age.
Yeah.
Like right now, you would be comfortable with saying, I'd get the... Because you know what? I feel like that answer would be like, you'd be more responsible with your money, not blowing it up.
Yeah, you wouldn't be... Dude, if I got... Dude,
getting 100,000 or getting 500,000 in the mail every year at least.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Nut.
Like... I wouldn't go overboard and get like houses and live like outside of my comfort zone. I would just get so much techie shit.
Yeah.
Like I just mess with so much robot shit.
So much VR in my system. VR porn, here we come. Let's be honest.
Gotta try it out.
Yeah,
you know it exists.
I have not tried it out. No, I know it exists.
No, but without even this.
What do you mean?
Like you can move your phone around and it'll move around the room.
I'm not down to fucking go through all that effort.
You have to like stand up, walk around with your dick in your hand.
I'm not doing all of that. No, I'm waiting for a fucking VR device. Wait till I win the lotto.
All right, let's get into your story.
Okay. All right, let me get into my first topic. So, I'm going to start off with this guy named Bill Morgan.
Bill Morgan, the most normal name in the fucking world.
A calm, nice sounding name, right?
Yeah.
Bill Morgan. So Bill Morgan was a truck driver. He just drove like a 16-wheeler, like a big rig, one of those. And it's like an Australian man. I don't know if that's important, but he's an Australian dude. So at 37 years old, Bill Morgan, he gets into a big
Yeah,
accident.
I'm gonna kick him out.
I don't know if that was loud or not.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Let's get it. All right. So at 37 years old, Bill Morgan, he gets into like a big accident while on the job, while driving like a 16-wheeler, and he gets fucked up. Like he develops like a heart condition from the accident.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm. So now he needs to get treated at a hospital. Well, lucky for him, that heart condition that he developed, there was a treatment for that. The not so lucky part, he suffered an allergic reaction to the drug that he had to take to undergo that treatment.
Dude.
Yeah, and what happened in that allergic reaction? His heart fucking stopped working for 14 minutes. So basically, he was declared dead for 14 minutes.
Damn, dude, that's ridiculous.
And The doctors managed to revive this guy. Wait, what are you gonna
Dude,
say?
just leave him dead.
Leave him dead? Yeah, no, that's literally what the doctors were saying. But the doctors managed to survive him, even having his heart cut out for 14 minutes, somehow, some way. And he slipped into a coma for 12 days.
Oh my gosh. Shit. And this was all from one injury?
Yeah, from fucking just driving a 16-wheeler or 18-wheeler and getting into an accident. And the doctors managed to revive him, and he was in a coma for 12 days. And during that coma, like, the doctors just basically told his family, like, you're going to have to pull the plug. This guy's not going to make it. Like, he's not going to survive.
Did he come to life?
He did.
Oh, my God.
Somehow, some fucking way, he survives this. And on that hospital bed, like, while he was, gaining consciousness, he just thought to himself, dude, I'm only 37 right now. I've so much to, like, look forward to.
Yeah.
And that he did because...
Oh, my gosh.
He didn't die. He found a new job after that shortly. He got engaged. But, like, shortly, like, immediately after that, like, those things happened later, right?
Uh-huh.
Immediately after that, his first celebration for just surviving that whole incident was to buy a scratcher, and that guy just fucking won 27 million. Oh, not 27 million, 27,000. My bad.
Dude, still 27,000. I'd pay off all my student loans.
Like, but that was in form of a car. So this guy had a nice car to drive around.
Dude, sell the car.
Yeah, and I have a video to show you right now of him winning that car. So, like, this guy on the Australian news. He won a car, and the news station, the local news station, just asked him to reenact this just lotto experience. And I have like a short 1-minute clip of it right now. I'm gonna play for you.
He's crying. I cry too. Dude, let's go buy scratchers.
I won $500 off the scratcher once.
Really?
And I should have fucking bought more because this guy fucking reenacted this shit and won double that. Not more than double that. Fucking quadruple that shit, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna buy $10 worth of scratchers tomorrow.
I bought a $5 scratcher and won $500 off of that.
Dude, and then you buy a $500 scratcher.
Huh?
Then you buy a $500 scratcher.
Those exist. But fuck, dude. I got, like, this was a heartwarming story. So that was basically it for him.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, like, it
super
started off
unlucky, like, and then lucky.
Yeah, it started off as a super unlucky sounding incident, right? Like, developing, like, a heart condition and, like, being allergic to whatever drug that was administered.
That sucks, but I'm glad he survived. I'm glad they didn't pull the plug.
I'm glad they did not pull the plug. Yeah, he miraculously, like, survived probably before they decided so. But yeah, shout out to Bill.
Shout out to Bill. If you
and his wife.
If you were in a coma, would you want your family to pull the plug? What's your time limit?
Maybe 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks to a month.
I think the average is like 6 months.
That's how long a coma lasts for? I would not wish a coma on anyone.
Oh my god, what the
That'd be such a boring experience.
I think that I would. It depends on what kind of sickness it is. If I'm brain dead, right away.
Right away.
Yeah.
Like brain dead, you can't recover from that shit.
No, your brain's fucking gone.
Your brain's dead. So yeah, for same shit.
But
no, if it's something I can't recover from, yeah, wipe me out right away.
And then I say if they're willing to wait 6 months, wait 6 months. And then after 6 months, if I'm not back.
Or you're just going to do it based on, like, science standards, the average?
That's what they, like, say you should do.
That was my guess was just, 3 weeks to a month. But maybe 6 months is good. Maybe I'm cutting it off early.
Maybe. I mean, a month goes by fast, dude.
It does. What are you going to say?
In some cases, people will wake up from a coma feeling, like, a million times better. But it's just like this last like jolt of energy before you actually die.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's such a tease.
I forgot what it's called, but it's heavy.
It is heavy. Oh, you know what? Like just thinking of like I don't even know if it's like from movies that I've seen or just shows that I've seen, but just people just getting that little breath of life back up and just being like,
"It's you, Jimmy.
It's you, James, James."
James, I'm here.
Please tell the. And he dies off.
The money is in the.
The money's in the. It's always the money's in the. Tell me where the fucking money's at.
It's like the guy stabbed. It was.
Started with a J.
It was a CH actually.
CH.
right, so my next person, I don't know. I feel like we've done him before, and if we've done him before, I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah, all right, no, I'll see if it's familiar.
Frayne Salak.
Maybe we don't know.
I think you've done him.
Maybe I've done him. I've heard of Frayne or
So-
Franz. I don't know what it was.
They call him the world's luckiest or unluckiest man.
It's up to us to decide.
Yeah. So, 1962. He rode a train in the cold, rainy canyon, and the train flipped off the tracks, crashed into the river, and he was pulled to safety while 17 other people died in that train.
That was lucky. That sounds lucky. I can't argue with me. That's lucky right there.
Bro,
17
only
other people
broke his
died.
arm.
Only broken arm? That's pretty good.
Hypothermia.
I'll take that shit. Did he suffer hypothermia?
A little bit, yeah. But he was
Little
fine.
bit?
He was fine.
What's
He recovered. 17 people died. He
What's
recovered.
a little bit of hypothermia?
I don't know. Your nipples get cold.
Right? Like your nipples cut off a little bit?
In 1963, his first plane ride ever, he was blown out of it because it blew up.
Why would you want to ever get on a plane ever again if that was your first plane ride?
Yeah, I
ever?
would never do it again. And then he fell out of the sky into a haystack.
How far above? This sounds familiar, but I want to hear about it again. And maybe most of you who are listening right now have never heard of this. Right?
Yeah.
But what the fuck? How high in the air was he when he landed?
Dude,
in
I
the
don't know.
haystack?
A plane, dude. A plane gets
Yeah,
high in the air.
Plane's high in the air. Like you don't want a plane close to the ground.
Are haystacks that strong?
Like how high is that haystack even stacked?
Yeah,
That's my
the
question.
plane ride killed 19 people, and this dude landed in a fucking haystack.
I'm gonna say it's lucky. That doesn't even sound real to me. It sounds like a fucking fiction.
Right?
Yeah.
So does the next one I have, too. In 1966, he rode a bus, and it skidded off the road into a river, drowning 4 passengers. He swam out and only had a couple cuts and bruises.
Only a little bit of cuts and bruises. So he does not have good luck with rivers and lakes. And
No,
shit like that. Just
very
natural
much
bodies
not.
of water.
One time, his car got on fire, and he managed to escape before the fuel tank blew up.
That's good. That's lucky.
Yeah.
You know what? So far, I have not seen any unlucky shit that's happened to him.
Just the fact that all this shit's happening to him so often.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
the fact that he has to get into these predicaments.
Yeah, like-
that's the unlucky part.
It's
But he gets out of them. That's the thing.
But how come life keeps throwing this shit at him?
Yeah.
What life's
Just to
an
let him know,
asshole.
you're not gonna have it easy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have it easy. Just letting you know. Humble yourself.
And then a different car he was driving, this was 3 years later.
Mm-hmm.
The engine got doused with hot oil from malfunctioning fuel pump. So the fuel, instead of going into the machine, it just went on top of the car, which was hot. And it started throwing fire through his vents. And it singed his eyebrows and his hair.
How the fuck is that possible? Having fire go through the vents, like the air vents, the AC vents,
Yeah.
of your car.
So, do you know when you turn on the heater, you know where that hot air just comes from the engine?
Yeah,
Like from
but
that area.
flames are coming out instead.
Yeah, because there was hot oil on top, which caught on fire and started throwing
What are
flames.
the odds? What are the fucking
The
odds?
fuel pump was disattached.
Oh my
So
God.
the fuel just went straight onto the motor.
Poor Franz.
Poor Franz.
Poor Franz. Is that his name?
Frayne.
Afraid. I'm even pronounced. He doesn't even get his name pronounced correctly.
What an asshole.
That's me.
In 1995, he got hit by a bus, but only had minor injuries.
That's good. Minor injuries.
Still hit by a fucking bus.
Still hit by a fucking bus. Like I've never done that yet.
He had a head-on collision with a United Nations truck on a mountain curve, and he swerved into the guardrail. He fell out of his car since the doors were opened as he fell down this cliff. Mm-hmm. He fell out of his car because he didn't have his seatbelt on. And as he's falling into this cliff, he grabs onto a fucking tree, and he survives.
I mean, he wouldn't have had to gone through all of that if he hadn't just fucking clicked it or ticket.
No, he would have died.
Oh, if he had his seatbelt in?
Yeah, because the car was going down a cliff.
Oh,
And
shit.
the cliff was 700 or 300 feet down.
That was 300 feet. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he would have died.
Dude, he didn't even think about that. He didn't know that was going to happen.
He's just like, oh,
He's just so fucking
forgot
thankful
to
that
wear my seatbelt.
He's so thankful for that.
Or is he just so careless Because who the fuck drives without a seatbelt? And he's so careless that he keeps getting into these fucking predicaments.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Like, what is he?
I think this guy just wants to die so he doesn't have to fucking wait for in anticipation for all of that.
So in 2003, 2 days after his 73rd birthday,
dude, this guy's living.
He's living. He won 800,000 euros or $1.1 million in a lottery and got married for the first time. Fifth time, sorry.
Oh, for the fifth time.
Yeah.
A lot different from the first time.
Like, extremely different.
Well, good for him for winning that big sum of money.
Yeah.
But, dude, he lived to fucking 73. I would expect him to have, like, died out at 40 or something.
No, he kept surviving.
I'm surprised.
He was meant to survive so that he could win that money.
Impressive. Frayne, I got your name right this time. Frayne.
Frayne Salak.
You the main, Salak.
You're the main Salak.
You're the main, Frayne.
You're the main Frayne
Main
Salak. That was it.
I like that one. Oh, well, he wasn't so unlucky. He won some money.
Yeah.
He got married.
My next guy's unlucky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear about him. But before we get into him, let me get into mine. And this person...
That was aggressive. Let me get into mine,
Let me
bitch.
get into mine. Softly. Well, my person's name, my next person's name is called Jeanne Roberts. Or Rogers, my bad. Jeanne Rogers. No relation to Mr. Rogers. Unless...
Ooh.
No, she's not related.
Oh.
Okay. In 1967, Jeanne Rogers...
Maybe her and Mr. Rogers had a little
what?
caboose in the...
Little caboose in the batoose. That's not even a fucking word.
You're getting these today. Like, you're on
What? The
them.
batoose is not even a fucking word, though, but it works, right?
Yeah.
All right, so in 1967, Jeanne Rogers was on a cruise with her friend, like, just a random friend, on, like, a rainy day. Like, this is just to set the picture. And these two, they're on, like, the ship's deck on the cruise, and they're snapping pics in 1967, probably for, the gram equivalent of whatever.
Yeah, it was for
poppin'.
the photo book.
Yeah, for the photo book, for the photo album, in 1967.
Do it for the photo album.
Do it for the photo album. Just got one at Ross. But so, all right, Rogers fucking just slips off the ship's deck, falls into the ocean, and so she's drowning.
Yeah, she's dying.
Yeah, Jeanne Rogers is dying. She's drowning. And her friend panics, and she runs to help, being a good friend. And
Being the homie.
being the homie. And that good friend, she slips and knocks herself unconscious on the boat somewhere, probably. So Jeanne's just
dumb
struggling.
bitch.
Yeah, dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch.
Probably unlucky bitch, too. But not as unlucky as Jeanne Rogers. Because she's just struggling and drowning. But she managed to survive that somehow, some way. Probably somebody else saved her or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, she was, she was calm and collected for a few years. But for a few years later, in 1971, Rogers is minding her business one day, and she gets struck by fucking lightning.
Dude, oh my gosh.
She gets struck by fucking lightning, and it was so powerful that it struck her shoes off. And
why does that look so
so cartoonish, right? Yeah, it's so cartoonish that it knocked her fucking socks
Just
off.
like, oh!
Oh, my Skechers! But a small hole was burned into her ankle, which was not good. Like a small hole,
That's fucking scary.
and her pantyhose was melted onto her legs. So
that's painful.
It became fused or some shit like that.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
To get struck by lightning and have whatever material you're wearing mesh in with yourself and just be that permanently with
I would
yourself.
not want that in my life.
Dude, I wouldn't want to continue, to be honest.
No, dude.
I'd be so bothered.
It'd be so imagine
I'd be so bothered.
touching your legs.
That's how I'm giving the audience an idea of how much of a bitch I am with just having shit touch.
Yeah, I just don't like shit touching me.
But yeah, worst of all of that, she got nerve damage, and she had some severe nerve damage to the point where she couldn't physically wear shoes ever again after being struck by that lightning. A couple of years later, in 1973, she got struck by lightning again.
Damn.
wearing a bracelet. That's probably why she got struck by lightning. She got a metal bracelet on that day.
She couldn't have been the only lady wearing
Literally
metal
though,
bracelet
like people
that
wear
day.
jewelry all the fucking time.
Oh my gosh.
This lady got struck 4 years after getting struck by lightning the first time. But people, like, people go their whole lives without ever getting struck by lightning.
That's insane.
Hopefully that's me. Hopefully
Yeah,
that's you.
I hope I never get struck by fucking lightning.
So next, in 1981, so this is like a little while after. This is like what, 7 years after, 8 years after. Her husband came home drunk. So she's married. Her husband came home drunk one day, and just started beating her, basically.
Oh.
Just started trying to strangle her to death.
What the fuck? What an
And
asshole.
that's not like an unlucky thing, because it is an unlucky thing if you look at it, but it happens so often. That's just one thing I just wanted to mention. That she got strangled to death almost. She got mugged at one point by like 3 different people, but she fought them off, obviously. But her bad luck did not like discontinue. It just kept going on. One time she got a bat stuck in her hair. I'm not talking about like a baseball bat. I'm talking about like a fucking bat.
Some Meredith shit.
Some Meredith shit. Like some flying bat in her hair. And she ran to like the
Did she get rabies?
I don't know if she got rabies. Hopefully she didn't.
Dude, I bet she did.
She ran to her neighbor's door, knocked on the door. Her neighbors came out. They just fucking screamed at it. Like, they were freaking out. They didn't even help her out.
They're like Sims.
And honestly, I feel like I would be doing the same shit. Like, I'd be
like, where the fuck did you get a bat?
They probably slammed the door on her face. Like, I don't know what they did, but they screamed and did not help her out.
Just remembering, when I lived in Florida, there used to be bats. Like, in the golf field, they would, like, fly around.
I've never seen a bat.
Ah, dude, weird that I'm remembering this right now.
Are their wings, like, much bigger than just their whole bodies?
No, it's the way that they fly. You can't see them a lot, but they, like, dive when they fly.
Yeah, it's probably magical.
It was.
It was?
Kind of terrifying.
All right, so this person's just unlucky so far, right?
Yeah.
And I saved her last unlucky just instance in her life for last, my favorite one. So like one day she was swimming at the Hartford, Connecticut. So this is like a YMCA facility. So she's just swimming at like a public pool, and she hears like the PA system, and there's like there's a phone call for Rogers. So she's like, okay, let me answer that phone call. Let me get up out of this pool and just answer that phone call. And as she hops out of the pool, I'm going to read this word for word. She inadvertently, or so she says, pulled the cord of another man's swim trunks. As Rogers finished answering the phone call, which actually was for her, the front desk attendant informed her that another person with the last name Rogers had also attempted to leave the pool. But it seemed that she had inadvertently pulled his pants down in front of everyone.
What the fuck?
That person's name was Mr. Rogers. So she was kind of related to Mr. Rogers.
Dude, you threw me on a loop. You were like, oh no,
I did that on purpose.
Dude, that blew my mind.
I did that on purpose. But
yo, no, and Mr. Rogers.
She fucking pantsed Mr. Rogers trying to get her own phone call like that.
Nah, you know what happened?
What?
She was diddly-doo-hying with Mr.
She
Rogers, and they're like, oh, phone call out. She's like, oh, fuck.
She saw too much of his friendly neighborhood, right there. I'm going to let you know right there. But fuck.
She took playtime to the other level.
She did take playtime to, like, but he was nice about it, because he's a nice dude. But that was basically the story of Jeanne Rogers.
That was
technically
beautiful.
Related to Mr. Rogers in one instance.
Damn. I like her.
Yeah, I like her too.
I like that she got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Because
twice.
My guy.
Yeah.
His name is Ray Sullivan.
Okay.
Didn't just get struck by lightning twice. Mm-hmm. He got struck by lightning 7 times.
A lot more than Joanne. What the shit?
Yeah.
He took one for the team.
So it all started in 1942. When he was hiding from a thunderstorm in a fire lookout tower, which I don't know what the fuck a fire lookout tower is.
So much for hiding. What the fuck was the thunderstorm tower?
He had no lightning rod, the tower, so it wouldn't conduct the electricity. And he said that fire was jumping all over the place, which, what the fuck does that mean?
Fire's just jumping.
And he ran out and he got burnt with a half-inch strip along his leg.
Probably right away, dude.
Yeah.
Probably as soon as he got out of his fucking...
My mind's like he stepped out with one leg and that leg just got
If you had
stabbed.
not gone through the trouble of making this whole thunder station or whatever, you probably would not have gotten struck.
You probably would have made it at home in time. And it burnt a half-inch strip along his leg, his toe, and he had a hole in his shoe. He says this was like his worst one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was like his worst experience.
Yeah.
Out of the 7.
Yeah.
Fuck.
In 1969, he was driving a truck and lightning hit a tree, bounced off the tree, and into the window of the truck.
That ricochet, though.
Yeah. and burned his eyebrows off and set his hair on fire.
Mother Nature had some fucking plans for him that night.
Dude, imagine you're just driving around and
yeah, turning from like
you.
a fucking 7 to a fucking 2. Your eyebrows are singed off, bro.
In 1970, a year later, he was in his front yard and lightning hit a power transformer, bounced off, and hit his left shoulder.
At least it was on the right shoulder, though.
The one, he was a pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pitcher. It's important. And
He was
a pitcher,
important.
though, was he?
He was a pitcher. He
was a
wanted
pitcher,
to win the game, you see?
Yeah. Yes, see?
He was in. Then he was working at a ranger station when he got striked for another time, and his hair caught on fire, and he had to get a wet towel to put it out because his head wouldn't fit in his sink.
In the sink? How small is this fucking sink, though?
I don't know.
Dude,
How big is his head?
I've never encountered...
Maybe he's just a big target.
That's what I'm saying.
They're
Dude,
just-
I've never encountered a sink that was like too small for my head.
Honestly, me neither. And at this point, he started getting scared,
Like,
and he thought that like the shit was after him, so he would avoid storms, and he carried water in a can
Yeah,
with
like,
him all the time,
I was
like a
starting
bucket.
thinking I'm fucking having like powers, like
Yeah.
I'm related to the Greek god somehow. Like I'm Percy
Something, or
Jackson.
like I did something to piss out some god.
Yeah, like Zeus is mad at me or for something.
Yeah, same. Next, in 1973, he was patrolling a park and he saw a cloud forming, and he just fucking like, nah, I'm a dip. Fuck this shit.
I'm a dip.
And he says the cloud was following him.
Mm-hmm.
And he got to a truck and he like hid out in the truck until he thought it was safe. But the moment he stepped out with his left leg, it striked him.
Dude, the moment he steps out of anything, he's getting fucked up.
This cloud
This is
wants his
lifestyle.
ass.
This is his life. He has no option. He has no choice.
And his head caught on fire again. So he ran and got his bucket out of the truck and poured it on his head.
I'm good thing he had the bucket on
Dude,
him.
he started carrying it with him. It worked out. You think he's like putting this out into the world now?
I'm thinking so because he has to have had this on his mind like during this time before it even happened. He probably was
he's
thinking
like,
about this.
oh fuck! I hope I don't get struck by lightning today.
He
The
probably was
clouds just
thinking
start
about that
forming.
literally like a minute before that happened. Like, dude,
Honestly.
this looks like lightning territory.
So in 1976, he was running away from a cloud and it hit his ankle.
A clown or
A cloud.
Who the fuck runs away from a cloud?
Someone who's been struck by lightning 5 times.
Oh yeah, I guess, but like, dude, I've never thought to run away from a cloud. How fast is a cloud even running to chase you?
Dude,
To be
apparently
honest?
it's getting him.
What the shit?
So the last time he got struck by lightning, he was fishing in a pond, and the lightning hit his head directly on, and
Ouch.
burnt through his chest into his stomach. Then he started to like crawl away, and he had his fishing rod still. And he says that a bear started to try to steal his fish, so he smacked it with a tree branch.
He just got struck by lightning. He's trying to fight off a bear.
But apparently
Hey,
it
this
worked,
man's
and the bear
living.
went away.
Yeah, I mean, you got struck by lightning enough times to start being like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking fight this bear.
Yeah, and he said in an interview that this was a 22nd time he had to smack a bear.
Wait, what? Oh, I feel like this guy's spinning. Like,
Yeah.
what is
Like, what is going on, dude?
27 times fighting a bear? Were you even struck by lightning 7 times, bro?
And then one time, him and his wife were hanging clothes, and his wife got struck by lightning, but he was fine.
Was he laughing? I'd be laughing.
I would have been like, ha, bitch.
You know how I feel. 7 times.
And that's my last one.
Damn. Well, I have a little bonus one. Like, I don't have 2, but I have 1, and it's like really short. I'm gonna get into it like in 20 seconds.
Oh, I want to know.
It's Henry Gunther.
Gunther.
I feel like we mentioned Gunther. Did
No,
we
he's
mention-
just from Friends.
Okay. Well, Henry Gunther, this guy, he died at 10:59 a.m. I don't know if that's relevant or not. But he died at 10:59 a.m. November 11th, 1918. 1 minute before World War I ended.
Damn.
So the story goes that he was told that the war was over and he leapt up from his trench. So he was in a trench battle, probably, fighting still. And he leapt up from the trench celebrating, being like, finally, peace at last. Only to be sniped right away.
Damn, that guy is good at sniping, though.
Whoever sniped him, though.
That's a Fortnite sniper right
he
there.
got sniped with one fatal bullet, basically. That's a Fortnite sniper for sure.
Yeah, he is good.
Ninja
Like,
as fuck. But yeah, that was the story of Henry Gunther. Gone but never forgotten.
let's say you got drafted into World War III.
I would hate to go out that way.
What kind of COD player would you be?
What kind of god?
Yeah.
Riot Shield?
Dude, but then you have to be running in.
RPG? No, yeah, you have to be cool. I don't want to be.
I don't want to be close combat.
I kind of want to be. I kind of want to do some long distance.
Yeah, like I want to be a sniper.
Yeah, assault rifle, some sniping shit, some long.
Isn't there a
shit.
sniper movie?
There's American Sniper.
I think I'm gonna have to watch that.
Is that the
today.
one you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a good one. It has Bradley Cooper in it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to watch that shit.
For what purposes?
Because it's sick. It's
I heard it's a
cool.
good movie.
It's really
I've
exciting.
never watched it, but I heard it's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Dude, I just love snipers.
Snipers are cool, dude.
Yeah, snipers
I
are
would
cool.
never want to shoot one.
Yeah.
Maybe at like a target.
Yeah, just not to kill anybody, but just to snipe some shit from far.
It's just like video games. It hypes you up when you're good
It
at
does.
sniping.
It
You
does
know.
hype you up.
Oh, I want to
Yeah.
play some COD too.
Henry
Fuck.
Gunther, quick scoped, gone for but never forgotten. He wasn't quick scoped. He was hard scoped for sure. So let's
don't
give
know
him the
that.
benefit of the doubt. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, some guy's like, "Fuck, my gun malfunctioned."
Let's give him some respect here. He was hard scoped like a man. Henry
right.
Gunther.
That's all we got
That's
for you guys
basically it
today.
for today. Unlucky and lucky people in the world.
Thank you for tuning in to Higher Education Podcast.
Thank you.
We love you.
We
You
love
can
you
check
so
out our
much.
socials.
Yeah, reach out to us on Higher EDU Pod, all one word. That's on IG and Twitter, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And you can also check out another podcast with me, which is called Broken Lightbulb.
Broken
You can find
Lightbulb.
us.
Yep.
It would be in the description of this YouTube video.
Yep.
And you can find me and Valentine
Yep.
also at Texture Boys
Texture
Studios.
Boys, yep, with our boy Nathan right
With
now.
our homie
Yup. And that's basically it. Feel free to reach out to us on our email, which is what was
Higher Education Podcast 1 at gmail.com.
But yeah, you don't have to only reach out to us on that email. Reach out to us on any of those
Everywhere.
platforms.
We want to hear from you.
Say whatever is on your fucking mind.
I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah.
Lick
My balls.